This is Mac OS Ken.
Kind of an icky day for some Apple services. The next round of OS updates looks imminent. And word of a blocky pair of beats. It is Wednesday, the 17th of July, 2024. I'm Ken Ray, and this is news from Mac OS Ken. Brought to you by yours truly and supported by people like you, patrons through Patreon. Find out more and add your support at patreon.com/MacOSCan. Tuesday was kind of an ugly day for parts of Apple's digital side. First came news that their AI models used YouTube transcripts without the permission of YouTube or the creators. Then worried that a lot of the ads in its news and stock apps are about to suck. We'll start with AI. A piece from Engadget cites a new investigation from Proof News, saying some of the world's largest tech companies trained their AI models on a data set that included transcripts of more than 173,000 YouTube videos without permission. Wouldn't you think Apple would know better? Well, probably, except it wasn't exactly Apple doing it. According to the report, companies including NVIDIA, Anthropic, and Apple used a dataset created by a nonprofit company called Eleuther AI that's said to contain transcripts of YouTube videos from more than 48,000 channels, including Marques Brownlee, Mr. Beast, The New York Times, the BBC, ABC News, and what do you know, even Engadget. YouTube has said in the past that such behavior violates the streaming site's terms of service. YouTube parent Google told Engadget yesterday that that is still the case. Apple, NVIDIA, Anthropic, and Eleuther AI did not respond to a request for comment from Engadget, according to the site. Over now to the advertising story. Apple has signed a deal with a new ad seller for Apple News and Apple stocks, and I didn't see any headline that welcomed the change. While a piece from 9 to 5 Mac said Apple taps infamous Taboola as new ad seller for Apple News and stocks, a report from Apple Insider was more predictive. Apple News ads may get much worse with new Taboola deal. It really may not be as bad as all that, though. Apple Insider cites a report from Axios in Bringing the News. According to the report, Taboola is best known for what are called Chumbox ads, where a trio of images and clickbait headlines often sit at the end of an article. That said, even mid-level hotels in Las Vegas have perks for high rollers. While the articles seem to fret over ads approaching spam coming to Apple services, the Apple Insider piece points to a service called Taboola Select, a program for large companies. The piece says Taboola Select limits ads to what are deemed to be premium publishers. And Apple tends to position itself as premium. Additionally, the report says it's unclear whether the deal with Taboola is exclusive. It's possible, some might say likely, that Apple will keep selling its own ads and use Taboola to fill unsold inventory. No word on when the deal will go into effect. When it does, assuming it does, it sounds like users might not even notice. Apple on Tuesday seeded the fourth developer and public betas of iOS and iPadOS 17.6, macOS Sonoma 14.6, and tvOS 17.6, according to a few pieces from Mac Rumors. Also out for developers only, according to the site, were the fourth betas of watchOS 10.6 and visionOS 1.3. Given the same day release of the developer and public betas, it's hard to imagine the public release of all of those operating systems will be far behind. That said, if you want to get in on the public testing thing while you can find out more at beta.apple.com. Apple's Apple Store app has gotten a refresh. Apple Insider says the update for iPhone and iPad offers a more curated experience for shoppers. Apple's own notes on the update say the redesign makes it easier to quickly find the most relevant content on the For You tab, shop the latest on the Products tab, and make the most of devices you already own on the Go Further tab. There are also new videos from Today at Apple with featured guests. Kinda makes sense, bringing another element from the physical stores into their associated application. And there are new privacy controls giving folks greater power over how Apple will use the data shared with it. The application is free, and it is always fun to say. Apple's Apple Store app is available now in Apple's App Store. Perhaps you can check out Apple's updated Apple Store app from the App Store while shopping tax-free. Mac Rumors says the maker of Computers has updated its website with a list of products eligible for upcoming 2024 sales tax holidays. Set up in a few states in the U.S., the piece explains that sales tax holidays provide a limited-time opportunity to purchase select Apple products online or in stores without paying sales tax. Eligible products and price limits vary from state to state, with complete details available on Apple's site. The tax holidays run between the 19th of July and the 11th of August, though not the whole time and not in every state. Apple has info on 8 states offering the buying relief, including Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Massachusetts, Missouri, Ohio, Tennessee, and West Virginia. You can search Apple's site for tax holiday for more information. I just checked, by the way, searching tax holiday also works in Apple's Apple Store app, available as always in Apple's App Store, because it's never not fun to say. If you're hopping public transportation in Toronto, you should be able to use your Apple Wallet now. Another piece from Mac Rumors says Apple and Metrolinx have both announced that the transit payment PRESTO card now supports Apple's digital wallet, or vice versa. The piece says that will let users tap an iPhone or Apple Watch to pay for fare on buses, streetcars, trains, and the subway. The video game Minecraft is celebrating 15 years, and it's doing so with a custom pair of cans. VentureBeat says the blocky builder game is teaming with Apple subsidiary Beats by Dre on a special edition pair of Solo 4 headphones. They're the usual Beats Solo 4, personalized spatial audio, up to 50 hours of battery life, but with a couple of crafty twists. IRL, they're black with green graphics based on the game's iconic creeper enemy with its pixelated block aesthetics. In the digital realm, the headphones come with an in-game cosmetic version, letting the blocky little busybodies dig and fight in style. Available for the usual $199.99. A separate piece on the release from 9 to 5 Mac says the Minecraft Special Edition Solo 4 will be available on Apple's site, at Target, and select Apple retail locations. They are expected to hit tomorrow, Thursday, the 18th of July. And finally today, an Apple TV Plus comedy is getting at least one more season. The Cupertino streamer issued a press release Tuesday saying that the Maya Rudolph comedy, Loot, has been picked up for Season 3. No word on when that will happen, but fans will be glad to hear it nonetheless. Seasons 1 and 2 of the show are available to stream now on Apple TV+. macOS Ken, brought to you by me, and supported by people like you, patrons through Patreon. Find out more and add your support at patreon.com/macOSKen. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media. Online at backbeatmedia.com. You can reach me a couple of ways. Info at macosken.com or call 716-780-4080. Until next time, that is news from macOS Ken. I'm Ken Ray.
Ciao.